Miss Ferguson with MetaSweet Natural Health here, and today's subject is about the stomach virus. I get a lot of questions this time of year with it being winter and everyone's trapped indoors by school teachers, of course, because they're in their classroom and these viruses tend to go around rather quickly. Stomach viruses are usually spread, most of them that I'm aware of, by contact. So you will come into contact either, directly on the toilet or by touching something that somebody else who has the virus would touch as well. So the thing with stomach viruses is that it is so important not to work against the body. When the body pulls in one of these viruses, the body is extremely smart. It knows how to take care of itself. It knows how to heal itself. And when it identifies something inside of it that is detrimental to the health of the body, its first thing to do is to expel it. And so it does this usually by the fastest route out of the body, which is initially through nausea and vomiting, or if it's further down in the system, it tries to expel it with diarrhea. It will pull water from the body into that part of the digestive tract that it's in and try and literally flush it out using water. That's why you don't want to take something like kaopectate, because kaopectate sends messages to the body to reabsorb that water and dry up that part of the digestive tract, and then that virus is stuck there and it multiplies and continues to do damage. So it's the wrong idea is to think that there is something wrong with vomiting and diarrhea when that's just the body's normal way to cope with this. Having one day of vomiting or diarrhea doesn't usually mean that it's a life-threatening condition, although if a person experiences lethargy, where they get dizzy or they just can't respond right, that certainly could be a medical emergency. Also tenting, let's say you take your arm and their skin doesn't pop back, that's called tenting. That's something that is taught in nursing schools, of course, and medical schools as a sign of dehydration that you need to pay attention to, that somebody needs to perhaps get IV fluids for that. That being said, normal human body, adult human body, or even children, they can have a day of vomiting or diarrhea, and it's really not going to be that detrimental to them as long as those signs that I mentioned don't come up. It's the body, like I said, trying to heal itself, trying to get rid and expel of that virus before the virus can go in and do any more damage. So usually the best thing to do is to listen to the body. If the body isn't thirsty, if it doesn't want to take in any food or water, it's best to listen to it and just leave it alone and just allow it to do its thing. If it goes beyond a day, like if you're going on day 2, I'll take something like a toxin absorb capsule, which I carry. It has bentonite clay, it has activated charcoal, and it also has psyllium to kind of help push it through the system. But these things are like really absorptive. Absorptive, I can't talk today. It will literally grab on to viruses that are in the body, absorb it, and then help usher it out of the digestive system. We're talking about a virus, and we want to help the body's immune system next. Letting the body do its own thing, but then boost the immune system. So there are physical ways that you can do that. You don't instantly need to run to the medicine cabinet and grab something, or take an antiviral or anything like that. the body can make its own stuff to help combat the virus. So I especially if I feel like I'm getting hot and cold flashes, that to me that's a signal that the body is saying that temperature can destroy this virus. And so I'll take warm baths. I'll take, probably in the afternoon, I'll take a warm bath and try and warm my body up, and then stay in there for about 10 minutes till I feel my whole body heat up, and then I'll get out, wrap myself up, in a blanket or a towel or whatever after I dry myself off so I don't get cold again. That will help boost your immune system. Also, something called thymus thumping, where you thump your breastbone here, your thymus gland, which makes immune cells, is located right behind your breastbone, and gently thumping it actually helps stimulate it. That's a Qigong exercise that helps to stimulate the thymus and boost your immune system. Also, if you're going to ingest anything, you should know what not to ingest. And the biggies are white sugar, or any kind of sugar really, but especially the white sugar, and especially flour, like in breads and crackers, things of that nature, and that you'd find in soups. I mean, read the labels and make sure that you don't ingest sugar and flour, because those are known substances that lower your immune system for a period up to I've read 6 hours. Some articles say more, some articles say a little bit less, but don't work against your body by putting something into it that's going to actually it's like tying your hands behind your back, and going into a fight. I mean, you just can't do it. It's not going to work. So another thing is to avoid heavy meals. So you don't want to go in and eat a full meal, because when you put something into your body, it has to pull all the energy away from everything else to your stomach to digest that meal. So it's going to also be pulling energy away from your immune system. And you really don't want to do that. You want to keep your energy balanced. You want to keep it, especially where your immune system can utilize that. So don't eat meals. I usually will do something like broth or something like that if I absolutely need to have something. Herbal teas that you can use for stomach viruses. If your diarrhea has gone on for more than 2 days, there are some herbal teas that you can take to help control the diarrhea. It may not make it go away completely, but it'll diminish it. Blackberry leaf is a good herbal tea for diarrhea, and then for children, raspberry would be the better choice, because it's a little bit more gentle. Then for nausea, ginger is an excellent thing to take. You just make a tea out of fresh ginger. You can grate it, or you can just cut it up into coins and let it steep in hot water for probably about 20 minutes, and then you can add a stevia or something like that to it, or you can add cinnamon to boost your immune system as well. So you have the cinnamon immune system booster with the ginger to help control the nausea. Also, if you want something soothing for your stomach, if you've had a lot of vomiting and stuff like that, and it's kind of calmed down and you just want to soothe it, slippery elm is a good herb to use for that, and also marshmallow root. I really like marshmallow root a lot, because it's mild. It has a very mild flavor. And then the burning of your skin when your stomach is trying to get rid of stuff and gives you diarrhea, the stomach acid goes out with it and it burns the external skin. So mullein oil is like superb for things like that, burning or hemorrhoids, stuff like that, just to keep things nice and smoothed out and soothing. The stomach virus, it's going around. Be prepared, but don't work against it. You work with your body, don't work against your body, and you'll get better so much quicker. So until the next time, here's to your health.